Okay, this is going to be my first MRE review. We've got a menu number 9. As you can see, it's one of the old brown bag meals. We know these go up from the late 80s to the early 90s. I don't think this one is any older than 1992, just because of the menu. We've got meatballs, beef and rice, and spicy tomato sauce, and I think they quit those in about 92 or 93, so it's somewhere in the 89 to 92 range. We'll open it up and see what the date codes are inside, but this one was packed by Pack Co. in Mullen, South Carolina. Traditional brown bag, no date code on the outside at all. A little tear notch up here, not the peelable seal that you find on the light brown newer ones. I think overall this menu got pretty good reviews when it was in the field, but it got switched out for some later menus down the road. More of a traditional, just a spaghetti meatball meal. But we'll open it up and see how well it was stored and what the contents look like. Okay. So far, the sack just smells like plastic. It doesn't smell too bad at all. Got mostly stuff packed in the brown, dark brown wrappers. We'll see. This looks like freeze-dried peaches with a date code looks like 1067, so it'll be the 67th day of 1991, I assume. Package of your standard crackers, also by Pack Co. Let's see if we can find a date on it. There we go, 1116, so 116th day, 91. Our next item here, we've got a beverage base powder. It says grape, 1106. Pretty safe to say this is a mid 1991. Accessory packet B. Interesting that the outside of the package says accessories packet A, but this has B. Coffee instant, cream substitute, sugar, salt, chewing gum, matches, toilet tissue, hot sauce, hand cleaner. This is our cookie bar, chocolate covered. 1067. We got a pack of peanut butter. Still seems fairly soft. It's got a date of, yeah, let's see. 1085 maybe. And our main entree, meatballs, beef and rice, spicy tomato sauce, so 1107 date. I see ingredients: beef, water, tomato, white rice, brown sugar, vinegar, dehydrated onion, salt, vegetable oil, some other spices, a little Tabasco. There's, maybe less than a quarter of it still is liquid. It's still kind of a red color. And then the older white spoon. Now this was before they started using flameless ration heaters. I'm going to cheat a little bit and have a newer one that we're going to try heating up the main meal with. But other than that, we'll try and keep it original. Why don't we open up the accessory pack and see What's in that? That's got a date of 1126. It's kind of stamped into the package. Okay. Everything looks okay. No bulge packages or anything. We've got a packet of Taster's Choice. Sugar. Wet nap. National Brands non-dairy creamer. Salt. 3 matches. Toilet paper. A little bit of gum. Okay, let's move on to get our main entree going. I still kind of feel the meatballs inside there. I don't see any signs of delamination or problems with the pouch or leaks. Doesn't seem to be bulging at all. Very hard to read, but it says meatballs, rice, spicy sauce. Said we're gonna cheat with fairly modern flameless ration heater here. Well, we overfilled it a little, but not enough. Okay. It's starting to get warm, so here and let that heat up. Get our tray ready to go. Put our salt and sugar here if we need it. Go ahead and get our canteen cup ready. Grape beverage powder. It says dissolves 12 ounces or half a canteen cup. Yeah, it looks okay. Smells kind of metal but grapey. Here. So of course we'll have our crackers and peanut butter, dehydrated fruit, try our... Okay, we're back. We're going to try our chocolate cookie bar, chocolate covered. Smells okay. Looks okay. Chocolate is still pretty brown. Okay. On to our peaches. Those don't really have any smell at all. There's some red spots. Almost like it has cherry or something in it. Okay. Let's try our crackers. They still seem sealed pretty well. Crackers. They smell okay. They're gonna come out in pieces. Okay, I've been kneading the peanut butter just to make sure it's all reconstituted back together, the oils and everything. Let's open it up. Well, it looks pretty good. Okay. Okay, let's try out our coffee. Taster's choice. This may or may not be good. We'll take a look. Well, looks okay. I don't see any dry mold. This looks like your standard instant coffee. Dairy creamer should be okay. Sugar. Looks okay, it's clumped a little, but not a huge issue once the hot water hits it. It's dissolving, reconstituting fine. Okay, we're going to put it here, move our peaches here up front. Oops. Okay, now our main's been going for about, well, while we put everything together, 10-15 minutes. Okay, well, it seems to be somewhat hot. Stir it up here. So the meatballs, you can feel them inside the bag. They feel kind of hard, like rocks. So I don't know how much of this will be edible or not, but see. You can smell the spice right away. The color looks okay. Alright, there we go. You can't really see much rice. It's kind of mixed in. Sauce tastes okay. Okay, why don't we start with our drink? It seems to have dissolved okay. Yeah, it's definitely a grape Kool-Aid flavor. It's got a little bit of a metallic aftertaste to it. But that could just be because it's been in the bag for since 1991. But overall, it tastes like your standard grape Kool-Aid. Let's see our coffee with creamer and sugar. Yep, that's good. That's your standard freeze-dried or instant coffee. Creamer hasn't gone bad. It tastes okay. Nice and strong. Okay, we've got our chocolate covered cookie bar here. Doesn't look like it has any nuts or anything in it to go bad. Chocolate is still fairly solid. It's got a good flavor, a good cookie crunch. The chocolate tastes fine. It's not really melting much on my fingers, so not a bad shortening taste or anything in the cookie itself. That's still pretty good. Now the crackers were crumbly, but they didn't smell bad. It did smell a little bit stale, but we'll give a cracker a try by itself. It's very dry. These don't appear to be salted in any way, so you get the cracker taste, but not like a saltine or anything like that, but still good. Peanut butter seems to have held together. Nice and creamy. We'll taste a little sample of that before we try it on the cracker. It's pretty loose, pretty almost liquid. But it tastes like good MRE peanut butter. I think it's held up to time just fine. It makes the cracker much better. It's standard peanut butter. No complaints there. Now our dehydrated peaches here, we'll try just a bit. They seem to have not had any water creep in or anything like that. Good peach flavor. It kind of melts in your mouth. We might try here a little bit of water. Let's see how it reconstitutes that way. I'll let that soak just a bit, since it has been since 1991. Alright, now onto this. The sauce looks tomatoey. It's obviously got what I think is rice in it. It's supposedly supposed to be spicy. It is a spicy sauce. It doesn't have really an aftertaste of metal like a sauce that might have been sat in a can for many years. Pouch seemed okay. Larger bite of the sauce, I can kind of feel or taste the rice. They're little bits, so not big whole grain pieces or anything like that. That's a meatball. See if we can. The meatballs are very hard. Yeah, see. And I don't know if the meatballs themselves had rice inside or what, but they're kind of hard. I'm going to try a little piece. They're still very dry on the inside, obviously. Yeah, I don't know if they've stood up or were ever all that good to begin with, but the meatballs are dry and chewy, and they don't have a bad taste. It's almost like jerky meatballs. I'd describe it in the spicy sauce. I don't know if I'm going to try much more of that. I want to be careful with that. But in its heyday, it probably would have been pretty filling. Could have maybe used a side of rice to go with it. I'm going to mix in a little bit more of the other dehydrated peach in here. I maybe got a little bit too much water for the amount of peaches we had, but this appears to be making kind of a nice little syrup. And that tastes good. That's like a little peach fruit cup that you can get these days. It's reconstituted nicely. All larger peaches still have a little bit of the dehydrated crunch to them, but I'm sure if they sat longer or if you put hot water on them, they'd reconstitute pretty well. Like I said, it came with a packet of salt, but the meatballs themselves are plenty salty, so I don't think you'd really need that. Let's check the wet nap. Well, it still has some feel to it as far as wetness. Yep, it's still got the alcohol smell to it. These do seem a little bit flimsy, but enough to clean up your hands before or after the meal. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna pop open the Tabasco. There's not much left anyway. But, well, this was a 1991 menu number 9 brown bag MRE. Meatballs and rice and spicy tomato sauce. It all seems to have held up pretty well. It's 2021 now, so that's 30 years. It still seems okay. I've got some other brown bag ones and some new ones we'll test out, but thanks for joining me today. I am going to finish some of this, but not all of it, but thanks again.